Hey, Dean here, Hiberna Farm. Thanks for joining me. Come on, let's go take a tour of the property. You're gonna love this. So we're going for a little walk out to the pasture here. You'll see that we live in an old mobile. There's the barn. This is where we hosted our chickens a few years ago. We were big on egg layers and raising our own meat birds. So kind of back over here, all this bush, we've probably got almost 2 acres of trees. And what we're going to do is we're going to run goats out here, hopefully to help us clean that up a little bit. I guess I could have showed you the where we were running the chickens, or where I want to run the chickens in the new year. So one of the things that I'm probably going to struggle with is during the summer months. We live on the north side of a hill, and you'll see that on our neighbor's wall, or neighbor's border, some big trees. So I'm not sure ultimately how much sunlight we're going to get, but I know we'll be able to get a pretty decent garden if I can keep the deer out of it. So I'm looking at running pigs. So based on Joel Salatin's math and stuff like that, 25 to 30 pigs an acre. I'm going with 25 pigs, just for the reason that where I'm going to put them, there isn't going to be any shade, so I'm going to have to build a little hog shelter to protect them from the weather. And then we're going to be running an electric fence. So what I've got out here, so we're going to run something like 6 to 8 paddocks all the way up to the barn here, right? And then this will be basically my alley where we're going to be running the water and the feed, and basically allowing us to get to the paddocks that we're setting up here. So what I'm probably going to do at this point, very preliminary planning at this point, is that I'm going to set up enough electrical wire for 2 paddocks. There'll be 3 wooden gates, and that'll allow me to put the pigs in this paddock, feed and water them there, and when it's time to move, you open the wooden gate, move the pigs into the next paddock, close that gate, and then I'll take this paddock down and I'll move it to the other side and set it up. And then this will regenerate. I had initially thought that I was going to run the chickens right behind my pigs, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run my chickens up on the south side of the property where I want to put the garden, and have them scrape that up and get that prepared for the garden, for the big garden. So that's my initial thought, is getting his pigs out here, get them pastured. And I haven't figured out how I'm going to market them at this point either. I'm obviously going to try and sell them as wholes or halves or quartered animals initially, because I think it'd just be easier to sell instead of trying to do it by the cut. And of course, sausage and bacon will be a big one, right? So we've got a little garden tractor that I'm going to use to move the water and feed around. I haven't decided on till or no till at this point for the garden. It'll likely look like it'll be till for the first couple years as we grow the garden. And I'm getting winded walking up this hill. We will follow Curtis Stone's, kind of what he's written about as the urban farmer. We'll plant that method. So that's multiple plant rows within a row, and it'll just give us a bigger harvest. So up here on the hill on the south side, 6 inches of snow. I'm going to fall down and break my ankle. I haven't been over here in a while. I don't know what's all here. It's cold. It's in minus 15 degrees C out here right now. So what I got here, I got barrels, I got some soil prep there. I'll go into more detail about the soil prep and what I'm going to use to regenerate soil. This garage package has been sitting here for far too long. I'm going to use it as a greenhouse. And actually I'm going to go pick up another one tomorrow. So I'll have 400 square feet of greenhouse come spring. This is where, so basically this all the way out here was all garden the last couple of years. This year I let it grow over. I was working away, oil and gas. So I was just never home. And my wife being homeschooling with classical conversation, awesome program by the way. Look that up on YouTube if you're a homeschooler. So this is where I'm going to run my chickens. All in here. And again, I haven't, Justin Rhodes, I like what he's got with his chicken tractors and stuff like that, so we're going to follow suit there a little bit. So I got garden beds, 4 of them sitting here. There is cloth laying underneath them to keep the grass and the weeds down. So, and there is some primo dirt sitting in these things that we purchased from Timey Soil Project, a local company that develops soil and is huge into permaculture. Look them up too. So I look forward to developing this property and look forward to you guys joining me and watching me homestead. So I'm starting from scratch. There's barely anything here. You saw the barn. She's rickety, she's full of holes, so I'm gonna have to wrap that with some Tyvek paper or something like that to keep the wind out. And yeah, I'm starting from scratch, baby. There ain't nothing here. Lots of rain barrels. So I got to get eaves trough up on the trailer. Start collecting water. So when spring gets here, I'll have an abundance, which I'll need, right, for the pigs and the chickens. And it is a beautiful November afternoon. I love it out here. Looks a little dark where I'm standing, but the sun is out. I'm just behind a wall of spruce. So guys, I appreciate you coming out and taking a tour with me. It's been an awesome little walk here, and yeah, I look forward to doing this next year. Of course, I'm gonna have to get a job. Bills have to be paid, so until the farm is somewhat sufficient, lots of food needs to be purchased, gasoline for vehicles, heat for the house, power. It all has to be paid for. So I'm going to be trying to find a local job that'll get me home Monday to Friday. Monday to Thursday would be awesome. Okay, 10-hour days, 4 days a week. That'd be slick. So guys, until the next video, folks, thanks so much for joining me today. If you like what you saw, if you look forward to seeing what we can turn this into over the next couple of years, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment below. Questions are welcome. I look forward to really starting to develop a property here.